celebrating my 400th episode with a rundown of my favorite things from the freezer aisle. It's all coming up in this episode of Freezerburns.
If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Hi, welcome to Freezerburns. I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I have a momentous occasion. It is the 400th episode of Freezerburns, and instead of doing a standard review, I thought I'd do something a little different. To celebrate this, I'm going to answer one of the questions that I get most often when I run into fans of the show, and that is, Frozen Food Master, what do you keep in your freezer? Now everyone knows that I get tons of food sent to me. I also always walk down the freezer aisle and I load my cart up with stuff that I want to try out. But when I'm feeding my kids, feeding my wife, feeding myself, what do I keep in the freezer? So in this episode, I've decided I'm going to go down the line and explain all the things that are staples in the Frozen Food Master's freezer. Number one, monkey bread. I always seem to have a box of this in my freezer. My kids love it, my wife loves it, I love it. It's easy to prepare. It's like between $3.50 and $5 depending on where you get it. I love this stuff. Bridgeford monkey bread, you just take it out of the plastic, you put it in the microwave. And for those of you who have remembered this episode, I gave this a 5-star rating. Love this for breakfast, love it for dessert. Number two, Morningstar original sausage patties. Now you know I'm a big meat eater, but I really actually like this, and it's fake meat, but you never would guess it. It tastes like real sausage. It's not like regular fake meat that you're like, okay, maybe that's meat, maybe it's not meat. This really tastes like sausage, and if you are like a sucker for breakfast meat like I am, but you don't want all of that fat, I highly recommend this. You can cook it on the skillet, in the oven, and in the microwave. I always keep a box of this in my freezer. Number three, Breyers natural vanilla ice cream. It's got huge nostalgia value for me. I grew up with this ice cream. And sometimes you just need a standard vanilla ice cream and then you load all sorts of stuff on top of it. This is my go-to ice cream. It's always in my freezer. El Monterey chicken and cheese taquitos. I always have a bag of this in my freezer. Very easy to prepare. The taste is good. It's good enough. It's great for parties. It's great for a quick snack. It's great for a lunch. It's easy to put in the oven, or you can pan fry it, or you can microwave it. But you know what? I've actually tried deep frying these too, and they are pretty awesome. This bag has 16 taquitos and it's around $5, but they also have a bigger bag that's closer to $7 or $8. I always have a bag of this in my freezer. Next is blueberry Eggo waffles. Now say what you will about frozen waffles or frozen pancakes or frozen French toast. Sometimes you just want a good old waffle to put in the toaster oven straight out of your freezer. I love the blueberry flavor of this Eggo. I've tried some of the other ones, guys, the ones with like flaxseed and whole wheat and stuff like that. They're just dry, okay? I'm not gonna make any excuses. I like Eggo, I grew up with Eggo. I always have a box of Eggo in my freezer. Gordon's shrimp poppers. It's basically popcorn shrimp. See how I just flipped that around? It's basically popcorn shrimp, but what I will tell you is don't expect huge pieces of shrimp. There's a lot of breading with shrimp flavor. What I do like about this is a value pack. It's a family size and it's a very quick and easy dinner. I put it in the oven, I feed it to my kids and my kids love it. You pair it with a nice rice or frozen vegetable you can put right next to it. You got a full meal. Shrimp poppers, always in my freezer. I love me some pot stickers, and Ling pot stickers are always in my freezer. I love these bags. I buy them in bulk. They're very easy to prepare. Are they as good as homemade? Absolutely not. Are they as good as ones you get at the restaurant? No, but they are the best ones that I've tried out of the freezer aisle. Very easy. You put some oil in the skillet, you put the frozen ones on top, you pour some water in, you steam it, and it's a nice pan-fried finish. Love Lings. These are the best. Finally, Coleman organic chicken nuggets. These cost a little more than regular chicken nuggets, guys, but these are really awesome and they're guilt-free when you give them to your kids. No antibiotics, no added hormones, no preservatives, always vegetarian fed. They are organic, they cost a little bit more, but you can taste the difference. This is high-end chicken nuggets and I always have it in my freezer. So there you have it, guys, 400 episodes of Freezerburns. I hope you enjoyed the little pulling back the curtain and seeing all the stuff that I keep stocked in my freezer when I decide to eat frozen and I'm not reviewing food for all of you guys. Here's to 400 more episodes, and I'll see you next time.